beautiful hedge fund managers. Today we will talk about how you can avoid your unknown negative patterns. I totally understand. As a hedge fund manager, you are feeling like you are going nowhere with the calls with during the calls with the LBS. You have like unexpected patterns that you are facing each time you are on the calls with the LBS, or each time that you are going through something new in your own journey in the hedge fund industry. I am totally understand of what you're going through. During today's video, you will understand how you can avoid your unknown negative patterns that's stopping you from becoming a successful hedge fund manager, that's stopping you from raising capital for your own hedge fund, that's stopping you from increasing that with the management, that's stopping you from becoming the whole you, the one who you need to become in order to achieve your own vision, in order to become what you are, what you truly are. Let's get into it directly. So I spoke with two hedge fund managers, one managing $180 million under management, the other managing over $3 billion under management. There are unexpected patterns that I will share with you during today's video. First of all, manager one. Let's take a look on what they are doing. Manager one, who is managing $180 million under management, they handles every LB call personally. So they are taking the calls with the LB personally. So they're taking the calls one-on-one, correct? So the hedge fund manager who is taking the call with the LBS. And manager number two, who is managing over $3 billion under management, he built a team that handles sales, IR, and the closes deals while he focuses on strategy. So the one who is managing over $3 billion under management, he is not taking any call. He's not taking the calls. He has already built a team who taking the calls for him, and he also educating them all the time on the case studies, on the track record that they have already achieved lately, on everything that they have already achieved that can increase the certainty in their own self to make sure that they will close the deals with the LBS, to make sure that they will handle the objection, to make sure that they will give more during every call. They will push for more. They will give more on every call. They will give more information, more materials on what it matters, and they will not over communicate, and they will not over speaking. You understand? That's what he's doing. He making sure to educate them each week, like 1 or 2 calls each week. It will be only educating. It will only be education, only educating the sales team, or those who taking the calls, the presenters or advisors. He making sure to increase the certainty in them to close more deals. And how you would do that? You would do that by keep educating them on why this firm it matters, why our hedge fund it matters, what the track record that we have generated lately, what our performance that we have already achieved lately, what was our all-time high, and what others said about us, correct? Or it could be about our brand, why we are unique, what our edge. It could be that you have already survived it before from multiple movements that has already taken out the others, or that has already destroyed the others from the industry. That it could be your own edge that you can educate the sales team on each call. Why? Because you want to increase the certainty. Okay, that's why. Manager one, let's take a look on the second pattern. He says like that: no one can explain the fund like I can. That's why he's taking the calls with the LBS, and that's why he's at $180 million under management. He couldn't scale up. Manager two, what he said, let's see. Let's take a look right here. All right, manager two, he said, I have trained my team to be better at explaining the fund than I am. So that's what the manager two, he mentioned it right here, okay? That's what you need also to do. That's what I have already explained to you. And let's take a look on the second line. Manager one, he's going through a lot of stress. He's stuck at 180 million for over 2 years. You see, if you can't scale up, if you can't expand, you will only stay where you are. If you can't expand big fast, you will only stay where you are, and you will stay small. And in this game, you can't stay small. In this game, you can only go big or you will be out of the business. That's it. That's how the hedge fund industry it works. Because the hedge fund right here, or the manager right here, who is managing 180 million just under management today, he going through a lot of stress. He going through a lot of depression. He's not fulfilled. He feeling like he missing out, and his team are not performing well. Why? Because he don't want to push for more. When you start to give up of your own self, the others will start to give up on you. And you will not be like, you don't need to be shocked or something like that, because you have already given up on your own self, on your own ability, on your own possibilities, on your own potential. So don't expect that the others, they will keep pushing for more when you have already touched a stage and you wanted to stay at the same stage as you are, or as you have already been at for the last 2 years. Do you understand? Manager number 2, he doubled the asset management in 40 months without working more hours. Okay, that's what he have done. He doubled the asset management in 40 months without working more hours. Do you understand what that means? So if he had over 1 billion before, and he doubled that to 3.4, 3 billion and 400 million. Do you understand? Do you understand? Why he have done that? Because he started to educate the others. He understood that if I want to have that as a business, if I want to build a business model, so I need to delegate, I need to build operation, I need to have operators, I need to sell my own vision to the others and convince the others of my own vision so they can go out there to the industry and keep grinding. Because I want to make sure that I will take this business model to a second stage. I don't want to be a trader. I don't want to be behind the screen. I don't want to be caught like portfolio manager anymore. I'm not a portfolio manager. I'm here as a businessman. I am here as a hedge fund manager, and that's it. And because of that, I need to sell my own vision and delegate and have operators around me all the time that they will understand where I'm going to, what I have achieved lately, and where I'm going, and they will start to join my own boats. Do you understand? They will start to join my own boat or my own Titanic. Do you understand? That will never go away. I will never die. Do you understand? So that's what you need to build, okay? And how you will build that? You can build that by only taking the course with the LBS. And you don't have any sales skills today. Excuse me, you have been a trader whole of your own life. You have been behind the screen whole of your own life. How you would take the sales calls with the LBS and start to convince someone else when you haven't built any relationships in the public before? And how you would do that right now? You have like society phobia. You have like humans phobia. How you would do that? Don't do that. Don't try to learn something and master something that you are not today, because you don't have 3 lifetimes. You have only one. Okay, you have only one, and you want to actually build something during this one life as fast as you can, because you are getting older, man. You are getting older. You're running out of the time. You're running out of the time every day, and you are not getting where you're gonna get. So why you would take all of these things just to have more money for the short term? Because for the long term you will absolutely lose, because you can't retain the capital and provide all the things that you have already prompted the investors that you will provide if you will keep doing what you are doing today and keep doing all the things that you need to do. Do you understand? You can build a business model by having one man champion, a one-man warrior. It doesn't work at all, okay? So don't have that in your own mind. It's too old. It doesn't work, okay? So that's what it happened, okay? That's how things going on. So right now, my own message right here, or my last message for you right here, as you can see, what is it? You don't scale by staying where you are. You scale by building people who don't need you on every call. That's the main point, what I have already explained to you, okay? Because that's what you need to understand of today's videos. That's what you need actually to have it in your own mind, okay? Make sure to understand that. The faster you understand that, the better it gets for you. And if you're spending more time, you are only going through the same cycle again and again, okay? I'm doing these videos because of you, sir, okay? Because of your own generation, okay? My own generation, they are already like, all right, they have a better understanding of that. But the old generation, or the generation who were like from the 80s, 90s, and even the 90s, the new generation, and even the 70s generation, they are not aware of that very well, okay? They are spending whole of their own life going through errors that they can actually avoid them by only understanding how the business model it works. Not only this business model, but whatever business model that you will have, whatever you will start, it works the same thing. It has built on the same thing, which is operators, delegation, and sell your own vision to the others, educate them, education, sell your own vision to the others, hear others, have others partners, collaborations, externally, not internally. And then with the time you will start to have more operating internally, but you will keep scaling up externally 5x than what you are doing internally. That's it. That's how it works, okay? That's the main thing. So if you understand what I told you today, so I hope it was helpful for your own side. I truly understand that it has been helpful. If you will only do something of it, if you will only apply on it, and not only take notes and say, all right, he's absolutely right. I don't want to be right. I want to help you, okay? And how I will help you by actually influencing your own actions to become better and to have a better outcome of your own life. When you will tell me someday, somehow, on my LinkedIn account, you will send me a message and you will tell me that you have already changed my own life when I have already seen your video and I have taken X and Y, and because of that, now I'm living a completely different life and I have less stress. I'm living with my beautiful wife and I have few kids right now, and I'm traveling the world, and I am completely out of the business, and I'm just working like few hours per week, and I'm only working on the portfolio management. I'm not taking a look on anything else than having the calls with the sales team, educate them on what we have already generated for performance, and only focusing on developing the strategy and intent the investors for the long term, and having more partnerships worldwide, and having friends over the whole world, and investors who understand me and respect me. When you will have this live, right there you can send me a DM. That's what I want you to achieve, all right? That was everything for this video. If you would like to take a look on the videos, you will find them in the description below. It was Ziad, Selo.